Hello and welcome to Chuck's Diecast Car and Model Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a model of a car that I'm actually pretty excited to get. This is a model of the Aston Martin Valkyrie. This particular model is made by Maisto and is in 1/18 scale. The reason why I am excited to get this model is because of the car itself, of course. It is a spectacular car in terms of its performance and design. It was designed by Adrian Newey, who is the aerodynamicist and chief designer for the Red Bull team. As a result, he's won multiple championships. In fact, he's not only won championships for Red Bull, but also for McLaren and Williams back in the 90s. So he is essentially the most accomplished or the winningest car designer of all time, and he's quite a character too, or he's quite an interesting guy. Take a look at his book that he wrote, How to Build a Car, and it's a very interesting book. But anyway, as I said, this is by Maisto, but this is actually the second model that I got of the Valkyrie. I got another model earlier this year, and when I ordered it through the mail, and when I got it, I was let down. I paid probably 7 or 8 times what I paid for this one, because I paid about $18 for this, and I paid over $100, well over $100 for the other. And it was lacking. It was lacking in features. It was lacking in proper textures, and even the tires were too high of profile and were out of scale with the rest of the model. So I returned that model, and I got this one just earlier today, honestly, and I'm quite happy with it. It's quite a good little model by Maisto. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the model here. First of all, the general overview of the car is it's very true to the actual car itself. I've seen one at Pebble Beach. I actually saw the Spider version, with the removable top. Not this one, which is the coupe. So it has no removable roof, and the doors open in a different way than the Spider's doors open. This model is mostly plastic. This car has such complex aerodynamic shapes. I don't know if you could have made it out of metal. Looking at it here, the only metal on this that I think I can see is this right here, this little front deck lid. But looking at the paint of the car, the paint looks pretty good. As I said, the detail looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look at all this detail here, okay? The thing that turned me off on the other model was, as I said, the tires were too high of profile, so this looks much better. The wheels look good. I noticed the tires are unbadged, but pretty sure that those are Michelin Pilot Sports on this car. This is where, on the other model that I had, it was missing the carbon fiber texture. It was really kind of aggravating. Taking a look here at this part of the car, there's some interesting details here. First, again, nice detail on the wheels, but this is a side marker light, I believe, and then this is essentially your wing mirror. It doesn't have wing mirrors, it has cameras instead, and it's got screens inside. From what I understand, wing mirrors on a car contribute an enormous amount to the drag of the car. I think it's like 5 or even 10% to the drag of a car. So replacing those with these little cameras really does make it a lot slipperier. Okay, taking a look at the front here. Lovely front aspect. It's just kind of very aggressive looking. In a way, it looks a bit like a Koenigsegg Jesko with the smaller and widely spaced headlights. It does have the proper Aston Martin badge on it. I don't know if you have heard about this, but that badge, from what I understand, was specially made just for this car out of like 1/10 of a millimeter thick titanium or something, to save weight. Okay, and you can see here, of course, the dashboard of carbon fiber texture with the venting on there, and then the single wiper blade. You can see here as well the dual wishbone front suspension, and notice as I put my hand there, it goes all the way through. It's open. Under here you've got, I guess, what passes for a trunk. That's all the storage space apparently that you've got. So pack your brown bag, lunch in, put it in there. Now, again, you've got so much empty space in this car. You can see that the front splitter is actually more like a front wing that just goes all the way through here to the underside of the car. You can see some nice carbon fiber texture there on the front wing. Again, well done by Maisto on that. Taking a look at the rear here. Again, here's more of Adrian Newey's influence aerodynamically. This gigantic Venturi tunnel duo in the back. You can see, the underside of the car there in the reflection. Just how these giant tunnels, barely any space for passengers. But yeah, it's all there for downforce. It's all there for cornering. The rear wing, of course, is aerodynamically active. It does move, and then you can also see the exhaust coming out from underneath the wing, actually. The tail lights look pretty good, if I can get it to focus. There we go. And another nice thing about this model is that the engine bay does open to show the 6.5 liter V12. It has 1,000 horsepower, plus it has a 160 horsepower electric KERS, or kinetic energy recovery system, in there. So total of horsepower is 1,160 horsepower. Not a huge amount to see there in the engine bay, but it is detailed, does have nice detail, nice carbon fiber texture, and it's closed. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually here's another look at the how much negative space there is in this car. You've got that essentially a barge board, and then it's all open there through to the front and the front suspension. Okay, now we've got the interior here. Here is the reason why I wouldn't be buying one even if I had the money. I don't think I could climb over that sill. And you've got about a 1 foot drop to get into the seats also. So let's take a look at this interior here. I'll try and put a little bit of light in here. It's all black, so it's hard to see, but you can see the steering wheel is like a Formula One car. It has all the instrumentation in the steering wheel. You can see a center console there, presumably, I guess, for the nav system. And if you look to the right of the nav system, you will see another screen at the A-pillar on the other side of the car, which is for the rear view camera on that side. So that's where the cameras are, and the screens are located, so you can use your rear view mirrors. Now, taking a look at the seats, of course, they are carbon fiber race buckets, and you can see the seat belts. My guess is a titanium latch there on the door sill. Is a nice detail to add to the model as well. So they did get a job there too. We'll take a look at the other side of the car here to try and get you a view from this side. And again, you can see on the left A-pillar on the far part the screen for the driver's side mirror camera. Okay, so again, they've done a creditable job of doing some great detail on this inexpensive model. I think they did a fantastic job, and I'm very happy with this model. Like I said, it is a better model than the model that I purchased and returned earlier this year. So anyway, that is my review of the Maisto Aston Martin Valkyrie. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Have a great day.